Hello and welcome to Twisted Streams Beyond the Beyond. Okay, I believe it's Beetle that I want to use because one station has issues and so does this, so... Okay, is it working? Yes it is, okay. Okay, yeah, I would talk more about the game, but I'm having technical issues. Really? Wow. Oh, this is not going to be good. Swan Station maybe for this one? Because that blinking looks like it's going to be a problem. Is this still running super fast? It's not looking that way. Okay. Seriously, what's up with that? Camelot Software Planning. Okay, I forgot to show something. That's right. Which button is it? I have to hold a button down at the title screen? I forget which one, though. It's not that one. Maybe it's triangle. Not that one either. Well, this is certainly a fail run so far. I have completely forgotten what you need to hold down to do this. I'm confused. Okay, I'm definitely turning this down. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna look it up. Fuck it. Okay. Oh, down and circle. There's two buttons needed. Alright. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you don't see this unless you hold this down. Well, don't you look ominous? Now, this was a very early PS1 title, I should say. And for being one of the first RPGs on the console, it's really not as bad as people thought it was. Okay, I'll give it that. That little spinning, rotating sword flying, that actually isn't bad for the time. Because really, even into modern PS1 RPGs, you don't see very many games that could do that. Like, like they struggle trying to have 3D cutscenes actually show much in the way of context. I mean, hell, even Final Fantasy VII barely managed to fit its cutscenes onto a single disc, which is why you saw that it had, like, what, 3 discs to the game? Mostly because of the cutscenes, and even then, they kept it pretty basic and brief. But time to talk about the game proper here. Unless you've come, some trouble's about to happen, I need your help. This is something Camelot always did, is to have some random pretty girl talk to you, or in some cases an old hag, before the journey starts to ask you what your name is and what your date is supposed to be like. Treating it almost like it's from a storybook. Which is funny, since we just came from Owen Sphere, where everything was literally from storybooks. Except not really, but... So yeah, like... But this was Camelot's style. I think the first game that didn't follow this route was Golden Sun, which was on the Game Boy Advance. And it would be the last RPG they'd ever make, actually. At least ones that were turn-based or strategy themed. They never really went back after that. There's a long history behind Camelot and how they got severely fucked by the parent company Nintendo, basically screwing them over as they could do something creative. But I'm not getting into that right now. Let's talk about this game. Beyond the Beyond was their first real attempt to separate from Sega and try to join with Sony to do a turn-based RPG. Totally different from the strategy games they had made prior to this. From what I understand, they wanted to try to delve hard into what would be the new RPG market. I'm starting with the Sony PlayStation. They knew how prominent RPGs could be for telling stories, and they wanted to do that. Sadly, this game didn't exactly get high ratings. As a matter of fact, it was one of the most critically despised game on the PS1. Like, if you talk to anyone who's big in RPGs about the game about an RPG that they despise, this would rank number 1 on the list. And I never understood why myself. Okay, he has a default, I'm gonna be sticking with that. Together with Steiner, let's save this road from upcoming danger. Steiner should be an adequate partner. He'll certainly try his best for you. Steiner, take care of Finn. Finn, I'll take you to the village of Isla. There, our adventure begins. Okay, we're back to using the keyboard for save states, which I'm not complaining about because I think I prefer that. Using keyboard hotkeys as opposed to putting the hotkeys in the controller. I just couldn't do that with the other emulator because PCX2 doesn't really allow you to really customize hotkeys like the RetroArch can, so that's kind of irritating. Anyways. We don't know who this blue-haired girl is, but there are some theories about it. I'll talk more about that later. Darling, Sir Evans and Finn are a little late. Do you think they're alright? Sure, they're fine. You'll probably be home soon. What do you mean by they're fine? Every time Sir Kevin's visits, takes Finn out of the fields, instructs him in swordplay until he's completely exhausted. How can you call that fine? Oh. Oh, Annie, I understand your concern, but you shouldn't take your frustration out on your father. This is Annie. I like Annie. A lot. But Sir Kevin's is being too hard on him. If Finn gets hurt again, I'll never forgive him. Okay, wow. What was that all about? Oh, I think she just worries about Finn a lot. Unfortunately, looks like her concern might be justified. Look. Huh? What do you mean? Oh. Sir Kevin's. Oh, Finn. I like the body language that they use for the sprites in this game. Like, you can kind of tell what motion they're feeling just by the way the sprites are animated. It's not much, but for the time, I don't think even some of the better RPGs by Squaresoft, even they weren't doing that yet. So this is kind of ahead of its time. It's getting late. We were beginning to worry. I didn't realize how quickly time flies. I know that's supposed to be his hair, but for some reason I always thought that was a weird hat he was wearing. It just looks weird. Like, I think it's because it's such a vastly different color than his skin. It just looks weird on him. Oh, I hope Finn is not hurt. Oh, he's quite alright. When he recovers consciousness, he won't feel a thing. Yeah, that sounds comforting. I don't want to be rude, but even though you're his father, don't you think you're being a bit harsh? Finn is just a kid. Why are you treating him like this? It's too cruel. Okay, I know she's technically trying to look towards him while carrying Finn, but it literally looks like she's like almost smothering him on her face. It's weird. Sprite limitations, I know, but come on. I know it's your job to defend the kingdom, and this may be hard for you to understand, but for women, we value children with their own lives. Well, that's an old-fashioned way of looking at things, isn't it? I mean, I know there's some truth that... Hold on. Finn! Oh, God! How terrible. I must speak with you, Sir Kevin's. He's like, uh-oh. I always wanted to tell you. I love the way he shakes there. He's like, oh, good God. I think your methods are extreme. Though Finn, without a mother, to live with us, but when you visit once a month, you nearly torture him to death. Such your idea of being a good father. Annie, calm down. If this ever happens again, I will never forgive you. Oh, Annie. Let's apologize, Sir Kevin's. She has her mother's spirit. Or perhaps her father's. ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Wah. Why are you guys laughing like you're evil? Dad, if it gets hurt like that again, holding you responsible as well. Well, you're in for quite a day. Well. For Galahad, I think I'll return to the castle. What? You mean you're leaving without saying goodbye to Finn? Yeah, I don't think that's smart. Honestly, with Annie being around, I don't think he'd have a moment's peace. I care for him. The longer I stay with him, the harder it is to leave him here. I'm also worried about things at the castle. You're worried about Bandor, right? Yes, we recently found several other spies roaming around our kingdom. I wouldn't be surprised if they attack us while I'm not there. Sir Galahad, please take care of Finn. I love how they're doing exposition here, but it makes totally sense and context with the characters. Like, this isn't just for the audience. This sounds like a casual conversation someone might have, especially if they're good friends. Kinda wish this would be more of a thing, honestly. And, this was more of a thing in, other types of RPGs where exposition is handled far more cleanly. But unfortunately, in most cases, that is not really much of a thing. Will you ever change your mind and return to Marion Castle? I'm sorry, but no. Ah, must be the young prince that you don't like, huh? Oh great, are we doing another prince character that's a bitch? Marion would be fine with you and Samson there. What? Samson? Like, biblical Samson? I know soldier like me only wants to live the rest of his days happily. Finn is going strong. What were they expected? I know. As a reward, why don't I show him around the castle? Please tell him to go there when he recovers. I will. But that's kind of boring. Why not give him a challenge? If he succeeds, then he can go to Marion. That's a good idea. Please do that. Well, that sounds kind of mean-spirited. Like, oh, I'll only reward you if you can prove yourself. Like, what the fuck? Like, I know he just wants to see if he's really gotten stronger, but it's only Baby Dragon. Woo! It's a good sound effect. He does not want to get up. What the fuck? And you talk English. So what was with the roaring sounds? Good morning, Finn. And he just nods that he's waking up. Hee hee. Morning, sleepy guy. Daddy has something more to tell you. It's waiting a while, so please see him as soon as possible. Your best friend Steiner took care of you all night. You should thank him. And he took care of you too. What's she talking about? Let's go, Finn. Sir Galahad is waiting. So, despite being made by Camelot, it actually shares more in common with the Dragon Quest line of games in terms of the format. For example, if you press the triangle button, you can search various things, much like you could in a traditional Dragon Quest game. Now, granted, I have heard that Shining Force, in its initial creation, was also heavily inspired in some ways by the Dragon Quest line of games too. I mean, not so much that it wasn't unique, but I did hear stories about how that there were a lot of traits from that series that they would want to put in for the Shining Force games. So I can't say I'm too surprised by that. I mean, if you weren't being inspired by Final Fantasy, you were being inspired by Dragon Quest. It was just kind of the thing of the era, you know? There wasn't exactly much in RPGs that were standing out. Now, I turned the message speed up to fast, and battle window needs to be on. Now, the window can be either fully opaque, or fully transparent, or middle of the road. I like it to be opaque, just so I can see the menus more clearly. But yeah, you can check stuff. It's a gorgeous vase! Or vase, as some people like to call it, if they're fancy. There's ale inside. Wow. What did a responsible parent do? Just leave a random barrel full of ale in the children's bedroom. But yeah, I do love the humorous descriptions you see sometimes. Finn receives the herb, and there's glorious fanfare for that. Matter of fact, we have 3 of them. And we have the cloth jerkin as armor. But surprisingly, no weapon. Even though we saw in the opening, he clearly has one. So what? Did they just leave the sword in the ground as they were finished training, or what? That doesn't seem like it was very smart. But finally woke up, Finn. I have important news. Please sit down. Finn, would you like to see Marion Castle? Yes. It's my favorite ask. You can do it for me? I'll take you to Marion Castle. There's always a catch. There's a cavern called the Cave of Spirits to the far east of this village. Removes a flask from the shelf. Wait, that shadow is supposed to be a shelf? Natural spring in the deepest part of the cave contains magical spirit water. Sounds important. As indicated by the pinkish text. Would you fill this flask with that water? What do you say? Will you do it? Well, of course. We're not given a choice. Let's use a flask. What about me? Can I go too? Yes. Yes. Annie, please listen. Damn it! Come on, are we really doing this? This is going somewhere very dangerous. Besides, you're just a girl. I can't let you go. What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna find out later that this is incredibly sexist. Because she can take care of herself, damn it. Oh, is that right? Think I'm just a weak girl, huh? Fine. I won't ask next time. Yeah, you really shouldn't, because these parents are obviously freaking stupid. I mean, you're the daughter of a former commander. You're probably trained in self-defense at least. Huh? You want to go too, right? Oh, hi. Someone who isn't a sex bot that came onto my stream. I'm kind of impressed. Because it seems like every time I stream, those stupid bots keep irritating me. But yeah, welcome. Okay, Beyond the Beyond was the first game I played since the NES days. Back when I was playing it on PS1. Hold on, well, you're not a kid, you're a dragon. Go on and help Finn. Oh, so you want to... You don't mind if a baby dragon goes to hell, but a perfectly capable young lady? Nah, that can't be a thing. Sorry for Annie. Let's hurry up and get the spirit water. Okay, but... You see... A lot of people lambasted this game when it came out, but truth be told... For me, it was the most awesome thing ever. Because I didn't grow up with a lot of games on Super Nintendo. You want to know what games I had? Dragon Warrior 1 and Final Fantasy. And eventually Dragon Warrior 2. I did not know about the Super Nintendo RPGs growing up. That's all we had. So imagine my surprise when the Sony PlayStation is a new thing. I get one for Christmas, and I only had a demo disc and one game, Floating Runner. So I go to rent a game from the video game store. My mom took me, and to my surprise, Beyond the Beyond is a cool looking game that I wanted to play. And it was the most breathtakingly beautiful RPG I have ever seen. We got an antidote. And another herb. The lid is too heavy to open. We can store stuff here, but we can also remove stuff. Is there anything in here? Well, there's a couple of herbs and some antidotes. And a light shield. Awesome. Any weapons? Nope. Okay. Money? No, go inside. Damn it. Alright, so I'm going to be taking these antidotes, but just so I can sell them. Because antidotes aren't something we're going to need for a long time. You're a very peculiar fan. Sometimes it looks as if you can actually understand what that dragon is saying. Anyhow, don't worry about Annie, and please be careful. Yeah, only Finn can understand Steiner's speech. It's weird. Cave of Spirits is dangerous, so why don't you take wherever you need from the basement? It's all at your disposal. Well, it's a good thing, because I already took it. Hold on, Finn. I almost forgot. Cave of Spirits, there's a fork in the road with two paths. Take the path to the right, because the left one is very dangerous. Don't forget, at the fork, go to the right. So what you're saying is I should go to the left. Got it. I'll have to remember that. Yeah, I don't sell for a lot, actually. 15 each. So, at this point of the game, that's actually pretty great. You want to buy a lot of herbs, though. They give you money for a reason. Yeah, when you sell something, you get 3/4 of the buying price. Which is pretty great, honestly. You can buy herbs, healing herbs, which are basically kind of like love waters from Dragon Quest, and cure herbs, which basically heal all sorts of different status effects. I will not need either of these for a while. So I'm just going to be buying me some herbs till I'm full on stock. Because if this game is anything, it is not easy. You always want to come prepared for challenges in this game. Beyond the Beyond is actually one of my favorite retro RPGs. I have played it more times than I can count. Actually, I should have checked for items in the town before I bought all that stuff, but whatever. I know there's only a couple of items that you can find in this town. The really good stuff doesn't happen until later in other towns. There's water inside. Nothing out of the ordinary. You need to want to check under tables, too, because sometimes there could be items under them. Not often, but sometimes you could be surprised by that. You also want to check bushes. They can hide stuff there, too. I'm not sure if there's anything... Oh, it's firewood. I'm not sure if there's anything under firewood and stuff, but... you do want to check. This looks suspicious. But there's nothing here. But yeah, like I said, this game has a lot in common with the Dragon Quest series in terms of how you approach it. So far we're not finding anything here. There's a little bit of ale left. There's ale inside. Oops. Finn, Todd was asking to play with you. I want to play with you, but I have something to take care of. Let's play after I'm done, okay? Promise? Golden Sun is a series I technically started to stream, but I never finished the second game. I did the first. I'll probably go back and do both of them again at some point. Because, admittedly, I didn't do the best job with them, and I would like to talk more about the series overall. Maybe people in town have been victims of monsters they came with spirits. If you retrieve the spirit water, you will have the entire village's respect. Man, the spirit water stuff sounds amazing. Going to give us spirits? This is full of monsters! Well, be very, very careful. Fan, I'm sorry, but I can't open the gate for a minor without the express permission of their parent or guardian. Bitch, I got a sword. Oh, Finn, I haven't seen any today. She helping Sonya with something? Not exactly. Ah, come on. Finn, are you going out? Should go too far, or Sir Galahad might get mad. I'm fine. Ever see some sort of Bandor? I wonder what they were doing here. Oh boy. Is that Finn who just passed by ready to fight? Must be the war with Bandor. We nearly lost that one. Now, I'm not going to get too into it right now, but there is one thing about this game you need to remember. You can either make the game really easy or really hard. I'm going to take the easy route. Oh man, look at those crisp graphics. Oh my god. Compared to what games were capable of before, most of which you basically either didn't see your character at all during fights. It's good to be back. Huh. I didn't know I was famous. like, I don't know, maybe back when I was streaming on YouTube way back, you were actually watching me then, but I barely got anyone to watch me back when I used to stream before. I didn't think people cared, to be honest. For experience and 3 gold. Now, this game also has an interesting system, where basically, depending on your inputs during battle, you can sometimes automatically trigger a super attack by using the directional buttons and the X button when you are in the middle of your attack phase. This is called active time combat. And it's actually pretty interesting. And someone's watching us. Not bad. Huh? Why are you talking? You're not supposed to talk. You're a silent protagonist. I came anyway. Oh, it's Annie. Pfft, well, that's rude. Oh, it's Annie. What kind of greeting is that? Seriously, dude, what the hell? Annie, why are you here? You don't think about going with us, are you? Oh, what the hell is wrong with her coming with us? It's not like she'd be a burden. Why, Steiner? Do you think I would be a nuisance if I came along? Do you feel the same way, Finn? No. Really? You sure? I won't be in the way? Of course not. But maybe I shouldn't. I'm just a weak girl. I wouldn't want to hinder your journey. If I get in your way, then you won't be able to do the favor for my father. Oh, come on, really? Ha, I knew that's how you felt. Just like every other man. Okay, that's a bit of a judgment call, but... You think that you're so strong that you don't need a woman's hand, huh? I'm not so easily scorned. I'm the daughter of the kingdom's top knight, and I have been trained to fight. Annie, where are you going? Where I go doesn't concern the two of you. When I get the spirit water, maybe you'll respect me then. We're in trouble, Finn. This place is dangerous. We must stop Annie. No, she's fine. She's... Anyways, what I mentioned before about whether you can make this game easy or hard for yourself, it all comes down to characters that level up. I mean, you're probably thinking, well, duh, that's how RPGs work. No, I mean literally the levels themselves. Because the stats that you get are actually completely random when you level up. Like, it's not set in stone. And depending on what stats you get will either make this game comfortable to play or will make it a flat-out nightmare later. Also, we need to talk about stats here. You see where it says VP, LP, and MP. MP is obvious. It's magic points. But what's up with these other two stats? You don't have HP in this game. You have VP, which stands for Vitality Points. It basically functions the same way as HP does. You go to 0, and you can't fight. Obviously, because you go unconscious. But that's not the end of it. You also have LP. If you go to 0 VP, you go into what's called a groggy state. And on your very next turn, or if the battle ends while you're in groggy state, you will actually use your LP to get some VP back. Which means it's kind of like backup health, in a sense. It's an interesting system, to be sure, and I kind of wish more games would use a system like it. However, this does not affect death magic. If you're hit by a death spell in this game, you just die. Your LP gets ignored, and you're just considered dead. Like if you ran out of LP. So, that kind of sucks. Okay, we're getting a little low on health here, though. Well, I'll show off what LP does, though. Just so you have a visual indicator. Alright. Yep. Come back! See? I used up some of my LP and got some VP back. But now I'm at 0. And what happens then? I love how, like, the enemies were given little victory fanfares, like if you, victory animations if you die. So, you know, that was nice, but yeah, you shouldn't let that happen, and I forgot to heal, damn it. Getting a little have myself for that one. There we go. I got those herbs for a reason. For the most part, I don't think you need to worry too much. Now, when the enemy is guarding, or attacking, I mean, you can actually do the action presses, and sometimes you'll do a super guard. Don't expect that to be reliable, though. It doesn't always activate, and never when you really need it. Now, if you're in a groggy state and you're about to recover, if you do action presses then, you will use up double the amount of LP, but you will get all your HP back, instead of just some of it. So, you know, not bad. Okay, here we go. VP up by 2, LP by 2, MP by 1, Strength by 2, Defense by 1. Nope. Not good enough. VP by 2, LP by 2, MP by 1, Strength by 3, Defense by 1. Nope. Still not good enough. There's one stat I want, above all else. VP by 2, LP by... My system crashed. Are you serious? Oh my god. Just a moment. Oh, this is not going to be pleasant. That's what I want. Speed. Speed is essential in this game. Hi, Annie. Bye, Annie. Okay, but... yeah. Now, what's interesting is that the VP and LP and MP you get from level ups, you automatically get added to your stock. You don't have to go to the end to get it, you just have it on average. Also, we have 13 VP. Kingdom Hearts! Anyways, but yeah, speed is pretty essential in this game. Like, we're talking most important stat ever. You want to get lots of this. Because going before the enemy in this game is essential once you get to a certain point in the game. If you don't, then you're going to be taking lots of damage. I'll show off what I mean by that later. Alright. Not going to be leveling again anytime soon, so it's back to action time press. Oh, we got a sneak attack. Oh, 2 of them back to back. Neat. Fitness Thunder's dual attack. That's awesome. 10 experience already, damn. Hi, Annie. Bye, Annie. I have a feeling this is going to be a trend. Oh, another surprise attack. Awesome. We have a Tumble Rabbit. Oh, fancy maneuver. Not quite enough yet. There's Annie. We finally caught up with her. Leave me alone! I said leave me alone. Wait, it was a dangerous path. It was left. Right? Make up your mind, Steiner. Alright. We were supposed to go to the left, right? Oh, I see chest. Source of Wisdom. If I recall, this is useless. What does this do? Yes, this is completely useless. We're selling it. Wisdom does nothing in this game. And I mean nothing. Doesn't make you learn magic faster, doesn't affect MP growth, doesn't affect spell damage. It is useless. I actually looked this up years ago, and I asked around on the GameFAQs message boards. Nobody can figure out what that was used for, and that were people that were devoted to this game, man. So that kind of sucks. In that sense, it's much like Dragon Quest. Until we got to a certain point, Wisdom in that series meant nothing too, unless you play the third game anyway. So yeah, I may as well just sell the sources of wisdom when you get them, because wisdom doesn't... Finn, come on. Oh, fuck you. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, another level. VP 1, LP 2, MP 1, Strength 3, Speed 1, thank you. Learned Fire level 1. Alright, we got ourselves a spell. And we gotta see how much it costs from here. Yeah, I know. We got some herbs, though. If I recall, I believe someone said that the higher level you are, compared to your enemy, the higher a chance of the active time battle working in your favor. Hey, come on, really? Yeah, sometimes enemies can get a double attack, or a critical hit on you as well. Like I said, this game can get pretty brutal at times. Ooh, 17 damage. That's a lot. Gotta keep up with my save states here, because I gotta make sure I get that speed. Now, for the most part, you're not gonna run into high-speed enemies for a while yet. That happens later. But you're gonna want to keep up with your levels, though, because if you make sure to get at least one speed... Ow! That hurt, man. Jeez. If you're not keeping up with your speed, though, then they will still be able to outspeed you, unless you get speed up every level, like when you get to that point. So it's important to keep an eye on that. Okay, nothing over there. Haha, this time I countered. Little bitch. Yes, I could be ill for a little bit. Eek! Finn, that's her. Something must have happened. Sure been find her. Oh, oh god. What's going on over here? And he's in trouble. Finn, what are we gonna do? Oh god, wow. Well, this isn't exactly working our favor, is it? Ow! Ooh, that hurt. Help! Steiner, please, help me. Just hang on, Annie. I'll save you. Steiner, I can no longer hang on. Oh. Oh, man. Finn, we've got to do something. There must be a way to rescue her. It's a horrible looking swamp. Looks more like lava to me, but okay. Finn, we can't leave her here. We must do something. I know what we're gonna have to do, but we have to find it first. But yeah, that looked more like lava than a swamp. Now, basically, you were supposed to come back here after finding the spirit water, but I like to do this first as an excuse for me to just get more experience in Golden here. Okay. Still not yet, okay. Still not yet. Oh, next battle, yeah. Oh. Well, you see water, so... Descending spring seems to touch the soul. Alright, so... we get the spirit water. Now we need to go back to see if this will help Annie. I mean, why not? It's the only thing we can try to do. Oh, by the way, we need to use fire! Decently powerful. He also can't miss. BP by 1, LP by 2, MP by 1, strength by 2, defense by 1, speed by 1. Excellent. Yeah, the other stats are unimportant compared to speed. I know that may not make a lot of sense, but trust me, it is. Kingdom Hearts. No. Oh, come on, really? Really? Fine. Alright. I had to see what my mom needed. Because I want to get him to be his next level up. You're gonna find out why later. It won't be that much longer. Yeah, next battle will definitely do it. Oops. Damn it. VP by 2, LP by 2, MP by 1, Strength by 2, Speed by 1. Awesome. So you're already up to 9 speed. That's actually a pretty decent amount for early on. And try everything you can to save Annie. I'm working on it. Let's try the spirit water. Then pour some of the spirit water into the swamp. Well, looks like it's working. Uh-oh. Annie, wake up. Wake up, Annie. It's no use. We can try something else. She's dead. Then pours a couple of drops of spirit water into Annie's mouth. It's doing something. Cough. Cough. I was, The Kraken dragged me under. I don't even want to think about it. Annie, I'm so relieved. You sound alright. Finn, let's go. We shouldn't stay here too long. I'm scared. I can't walk alone. Take me with you, okay? Yeah, I think I'd be scared too after if I would have went through that. Yeah, she's not a guest character either. She's actually a full-on party member. Swordsman is her class, and Cleric is hers. She doesn't know any spells, but she's pretty adept at fighting. She has a one rod equipped, flow with rest and a ribbon. She has a decent amount of VP and LP. A lot of MP, even though she can't use it yet. Respectable attack and defense, especially for being level 1. Speed's really good, having a starting speed of 6. I believe Finn started with, what, 5? Yeah, 5. Thing is, Annie can sometimes get up to 2 speed from her levels. She's kind of known as being a speedster of sorts. She gets speed way more commonly than other characters do. She and one other character are very good at speed. Alright, so... Oh, we have tactics now. If you have tactics enabled, AI will decide on what they do for attacks. And that's what I use most of the time. Because AI tends to be smarter at when to use spells and when not to in most cases. We know of tactics, and there are different things you can put them on. Charge, which means they will go totally berserk when using MP. They'll use their most powerful stuff all the time, even when it's not advisable. Fight usually means they will be a little more rational and using their best moves all the time. Reserve basically means that they will use their MP up to a point, but once they start getting low, they'll try to conserve it. Guard means they'll try to not use magic very often and rather just use like the only magic they'll use is healing and defensive magic, but they'll usually not use their offensive spells very often. And manual, you just decide for them. I like giving them a charge a lot because it's where they're the most effective in this game. Huh. Interesting. Oh well. Let's see, when is she going to be leveling up here? Next battle. Okay. You have to be on the lookout for that. PP1, LP2, MP1, Strength 2, Defense 1, Speed 1. I'll try a few times to see if I can get her to get 2 speed, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, come on, just kill them. A couple more times. Whatever. It's not very likely she'll get 2 speed, but when it does happen, it's pretty great. Man, it's getting dark. We should hurry back home. Looks daylight to me, judging from that light. Oh, well, it is nighttime. Nighttime is its own bell music. Man, you should return home as soon as possible. In a moment, buddy. I'm saving. Servant of Aran. Oh, fuck, really? Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Guess what? I might not be relying on hard saves all that much. Because I don't think it's gonna count me having those saves. Oh. Did it? Never mind. Oof. Man. That made me a little nervous for a second. I mean, I could have played the game using just save states if I had to. I just feel nervous about that. Because I'm not always the most responsible save state user when playing games. But hey, at least we have a lot more money now, in case we need it. And we will fairly soon. Finn gave the spirit water to Sir Galahad. Well done, Finn. Promised I will take you to Kelso's reward. Annie, come over here. More parents bitching at their daughter for stupid reasoning. Gosh, you're such a brat. Spoiled child. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it wrong for the girl character to want to be respected like the boy character? Come on. I want to slap these two. Annie, I told you not to go to the Cave of Spirits. Why don't you ever listen to us? We only want what's best for you. You'll be the death of me yet. Breathing heavily. Okay, what the hell? If you didn't want her to go out and fight at areas, then why did you teach her in the first place? God, I hate this. Especially with old RPGs. Oh, what? I'm sorry, Dad, but I wanted to help Finn. This time nothing happened. But how do you think we'll feel if something happens to you? What if you got sucked under by a kraken or something? Don't say anything. Don't say anything. What? Hear sounds, but... Dad, something wrong? I thought I heard something. Never mind. Aren't we all tired? Tomorrow we go to Marion. For now, let's get some rest. My dear, what's wrong? Did you guys hear it? Someone is screaming. Dad. Mom. Oh, my lord. Whoa. It's Percy. Percy! Brother! Wait, you have a brother? First we're hearing about it. Dad. Mom. I am so glad to see you at last. Ugh. Percy, what happened? Bandor troops, so unfair. They... Marion Castle. Stop, Percy, say no more. Percy's alright, isn't he? That's me, darling. Tell me Percy is alright. How terrible. No, I can't believe it. Annie. Please don't be sad. Forever. Remember the brother you once had. No, Percy, no! What? What? I won't let you die. Annie, what are you... What the heck? Annie, why? Ha ha ha. He is sleeping, as if nothing ever happened. Suddenly his wound is gone. Can it be? Is he healed? The light is gone. Did it have a healing force? Finn, answer me. What happened to the Cave of Spirits? What? Okay. Let's leave the questions for later. So you're gonna let check Annie. First, help me take these two into the house. The next morning, my friend Kevin's probably foresaw the coming danger to Marion and sent you here. Though Kevin's told me to give you a message. Now that I think about it, that's why he sent me. I was surprised to see you lying there. You were supposed to be in Marion. I was rather surprised myself. Can't believe Annie had such a power within her. Rather than saying had, we should say has. My guess is that the swamp poisoned the spirit water somehow created a magical force. Seeing Percy on the verge of death, the force within Annie's body was released. What a miracle. Dad! Yes, we should talk about plans. Percy and Finn, you guys have already decided, right? If I don't return, then I'll be called a coward. I would rather die than be called a coward. Moreover, I'm sure Finn is concerned about his father. Don't say anything, and let him go as well. Annie's not okay with this plan. No, Dad, don't let him. Marion Castle's in trouble, then it's too late now. Dad, I beg you to reconsider. Why? Why? For listen, Annie, for a man there are times he just has to act. If I don't allow him to go, I'll never forget myself. Annie, please understand. You must go now. Might be too late, but there's still hope. Hurry. Since they know my face, you lead the way, okay? Percy joins the party. Wait, Finn! Let me go with you. I'm not being selfish. I just want to help you. Annie! Sorry, Mother. I want to use my new power to help them. My dear. Can I, Dad? Can I? Dad, I'm begging you. It's about time they start to see some sense here. Annie rejoined the party. That's what I should have said. Wrong button. Percy starts with 13 VP. Kingdom Hearts! Alright, let's see. Experience required here. Oh, good lord. You both are going to want to level at the exact same time, and that is not good for me. Although, truth be told, Percy's stats aren't really too important to me. You're going to find out why later. Assuming you don't know. Assuming you're not already familiar with the game. Or experience. Assuming I can run into nothing but those. Okay, this is one's gonna give me 8. So I could probably make this work anyway, assuming I can run into just one small bat. Nope. That should work. Percy reaches level 2. 2 VP, 2 LP, 3 strength, 1 defense, 1 speed. Well, he got it anyway. But truth be told, his stats from leveling up really aren't that big of a big deal. Yeah, these kobold enemies like to run away from you. And he reaches level 3. 1 VP, 2 LP, 2 MP, 2 strength, 1 speed. Awesome. Because they're coming along nicely. 13 attack. Kingdom Hearts. Also VP. Need to get Percy. Another level. It won't take too long. This is level 3. 2 VP, 1 LP, 3 strength, 1 speed. Awaken level 1. Yeah, but there is one problem with Percy. He gets shit in the way of MP. 13 LP. Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, even though he's gonna get some spells, he's not really gonna be able to use them for a while. That's unfortunate. Although he does excel in other areas, like high VP and high strength. Although now Annie's about to level up fairly soon. Ooh, I got an herb. Speaking of, what do you guys come with? 2 herbs, 3 herbs, and 2 antidotes. See, Annie was fine. Seriously. She knows to come prepared. I swear, man. Okay, anyways, back to this. Let's see. Yes, he's gonna be leveling up soon. Killer Frog. It just does a little more damage than everyone else. Gives it a decent amount of experience in gold, though. Damage is level 4. 1 VP, 2 LP, 2 MP, 3 strength, 1 defense. Nah. No, we're not. You know better than that, Annie. 1 VP, 2 LP, 1 MP, 3 strength. Oh, come on, really? Okay, yeah, I thought that was weird. What the heck? One VP, 3 LP, 2 MP, 3 strength, 1 defense, 1 speed. There we go. Let's just spell Cure level 1. That's better. Thing is, Annie, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best characters in the whole game. She gets respectably good stats across the board. She gets decent VP, decent LP, very good MP, very decent attack for a healer type, respectable defense, very high speed gains compared to other characters. I mean, she's just level 4, and she's about as fast as Finn now, so that's interesting. $13 LP, Kingdom Hearts. Let's see. I'll go to that town eventually, but people keep becoming close to leveling up. For 1 VP, 2 LP, 2 strength, 1 defense. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. I'll do Finnegan, and that'll be it for now. Enemies just give so much experience out here. Finn gets 1 VP, 2 LP, 1 MP, 3 strength, 1 defense. No. Which is level 6. 2 VP, 2 LP, 1 MP, 2 strength, 1 defense, 1 speed. This is now the town of Mirian, which is now part of the Bandor Empire. Same thing. Sir Samson, Prince Edward will be executed tomorrow morning unless you surrender immediately. Damn! Well, they're not wasting any time. Bandor Empire will continue to expand. Our empire is for the greatest ever. Muhahaha. See, it makes sense for you to have an evil laugh. Bandor soldiers have confiscated all lethal weapons. May as well sell this. Man, it sells for a lot. Because wisdom is useless in this game, unfortunately. But yeah, Annie has the heal spell, and has Cure, which basically heals poison. So we don't need antidotes at all anymore if we have MP. So that's why I'm selling those. And we have a short rod for her. Nice. Confiscate all lethal weapons, huh? I guess you didn't consider the might of the almighty short rod. Also leather plates. And the truffle dress. Awesome. Got some nice improvements from there. Now, if you ever did want it, you could always buy it back. Rare items like this you could buy from item shops if you ever want it back again. So, you don't need to worry about that being an issue of regretting your choice for whatever reason. There's no free inn in this game, but inns are respectably cheap. I heard that Prince Edward was in danger. I came here to save him. Didn't realize the sheer number of Bandor troops. Even alone, I will attempt to rescue Prince Edward. Well, it sucks, but what you gonna do? There's some very rare items you need to find here, though, if you look around. There's a couple in the castle area, and there's at least one I know about that's in the northern parts of the town. Mark, driving poet. You ready to compose a poem about Marion? Seeing what has happened, I guess I'll have to make the poem about Marion's demise. We're gonna be doing something about that. After soldiers in Atlantis passed the bridge at the Zelagoon border. You can't get to the village, my mother's illness cannot be healed. Zil and the continent of Iridia to the west. My daughter Trish, such a good child that she travels with me trying to heal my sickness. I believe it's one of these. There we go. Ring of Defense. This is a hint accessory, of which there are many in this game. Anyone who equips it gets +3 defense, and being the healer, she benefits the most from this. You can also sell it, if you so want to, if you want to make a small fortune, but I'd rather have the defense. But if you were to sell it, it sells for 7,500. You could buy it back later if you happen to have 10,000 gold on you, but I'd just rather keep it. If you use it during battle, actually, you can use the defense spell to double someone's defense for a few turns. But use it too often and it will crack. Use it again when it's cracked and it will crumble into dust. You don't want to do that. If something is cracked, though, you can take it to a weaponsmith and he can repair it. You do need to pay a repair fee, but you can repair it so you can continue using its effect. Many items are like that. I'll be sure to explain what they are as the game progresses. So yeah. She's currently our most sturdy person in terms of defense. And is pretty damn close to everyone else with attack power, too. That is pretty freaking amazing. And expect this to be a trend. Throughout the game, she will be easily on par with everyone else in terms of damage output. And is one of the most capable healers in all of RPGs. She is really good at what she does. This is kind of a Camelot staple in their games, usually making the healer types be the best characters in older games. This has kind of always been a thing, ever since their Shining Force days. They've always made healers out to be incredibly busted. To the point of, like, in the Shining Force games, the healers are almost all you ever need to win the game, once you get to a certain point. Alright, so, I'm going to be taking a small break, and then I'll be coming back to this. This game's not exactly super long, so I'm sure within probably no more than 5 or 6 streaming sessions total, we'll have the thing beaten, probably, depending on how long I spend on it. Really? Alright. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be streaming for much longer. Because I actually was away for a pretty long time. Why is my control not working? Yeah, what the heck? It went out on me. At first. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stop for now. I was away for like an hour or so, I think. Because my family and I got into another major discussion. It's fine. I mean, this isn't a long game anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. This game gets a lot more fun once we actually get moving a lot. Because in the beginning, it can move a bit slow since we're building up to learning more about what the plot is. But it gets better, shortly after this. We still don't know what happened to Dragon Quest XI. My cousin said he's gonna look through his games all over and just see what he's got. Since apparently people he knows have borrowed most of his Switch library. Like, one person has borrowed like 17 games. Another friend has borrowed like 4 of them that he's owned over the years. He has quite the collection, but most of it's been lent out. He's about to ask for a lot of them back, because he said, yeah, this is just getting ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna ask for some of those back. He said, I don't know when I'm gonna want to play them again, but I still want them to be here. Like, this is just getting ridiculous, though. I said, I agree. What the heck? Don't they just know to borrow one game, play it, and then just borrow another one? Like, come on. That's just rude. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop for now. Hopefully this hard save will still be here when I start up the game again later. But if not, then the save state will be here at least. There we go. These are a pain, man. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, or waiting in this case. And I'll do it some more later.